Unaspiring Rapper Podcast. What it do?
Yeah.
What's
We
good,
got to
bro?
get sound effects cracking.
I did it one episode. I don't know if you heard it. Did you hear it? Okay. See, yeah, you ain't listening. You ain't going back and listen.
Most people don't go back and listen to their podcast. I usually do, but I miss some.
I'm narcissistic. I go back and listen to all my music and everything. I had a 210 day just the other day. Nigga, I went through 3 hours of my music.
You know what? I do that sometimes, but it's usually on my ride home. Like, I don't know what that is, but when I'm headed home, like at the end of the night, I'll listen to shit.
I can see that. I do that shit in the studio an awful lot. So I want to get right into it. Ice Cube, I did an interview. I didn't catch the whole thing, but I caught some excerpts from TMZ. And basically what he's saying is he's going to vote for whoever is going to look for the black agenda.
Right.
Meaning that he's open to Trump or Biden, depending on who's going to take care of the black agenda, right?
Right.
Let's talk about that. What do you think about that?
I agree. I've heard that those sentiments echoed a while ago that we shouldn't be voting unless somebody has an agenda for black people, which makes sense because that's what the LGBTQ does. That's what other communities do. You know, who has our interest? So I think the difference is we have a problem lobbying, like collectively. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the issue. But I'm not voting unless you're talking about something for black people. We went through a 400-year gang initiation. Like, we need something.
All that's good and dandy, but I wouldn't give a fuck what Trump say he gonna do for the black agenda. I'm not voting Trump. Now, IQ was in a whole different tax bracket, so he can afford to vote for Trump, right? But
Sure.
the regular folk, we can't afford to vote for Trump.
I really don't think voting for a president even matters.
Makes a difference. You're right.
It really don't make a difference. But I would like to. I wouldn't say I'd like to. Somebody got to have a fucking black agenda. Like we're worth something. They know our vote is worth shit. I mean, not worth shit, but it's worth something. They know that, and they know we just throw away a vote to a Democrat. They know this, and that's why they play the games they do. So that voting shit is tricky, bro. What you think?
Well, I mean, Hillary Clinton had the most votes 4 years ago.
Al Gore beat Bush when I was in junior high. He won the popular vote, but the electoral vote. I really think all that shit needs to come to an end. We have to rebuild the whole system to make it be fair.
That's like telling a basketball team of 15 people, we're going to vote on team jerseys, right? 9 people vote for black jerseys, 6 vote for red jerseys. But then the owner comes and says, you know what? I get the ultimate decision. I still want red jerseys.
Right.
What was the point
That's
of me?
the electoral college. Exactly.
What was the point of me voting, honestly? So to me, it's so much bullshit wrapped in the bullshit that the whole shit is bullshit. So
rock the vote, vote or die, all that. Yeah, I'm like, I've seen that my vote doesn't matter. You can't convince me otherwise. So
the vote does not matter.
I encourage voting on a local level, not president shit. That's a play. That's theater.
In the other news, TMZ is reporting that Tory Lanez had texted Meg Thee Stallion that night. Did you see
Hold on, I did see that. Before we get off of the Trump, the presidential shit, what do you think black people should request? What is our reparation?
I think when you say request, you're using the wrong verbiage already anyway. We can't request anything.
Demand?
If that was the case, no. If we were in a position to request or demand, those demands would have been met. All we can do is ask. All we can do is ask our master to throw us a crumb, bro.
Ask means request, though, don't it?
Yeah, all we can do is ask our master.
Yeah. Can we have something?
Can we have something, bro? So
yeah, I'm not with none of that shit.
What do we need?
But yeah, what do we need? Yeah.
What do we need? I don't know. And I don't say this. Well, see, these talks that you and I used to have all the time amongst ourselves have become a podcast now. So I can't hold back on some of the things I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't want them to do shit for black people. I just want to make it a level playing field. Fuck giving me this advantage or giving me this advantage, because everybody's gonna start asking for advantages before you know it. Just make it an even playing field, because next here comes the Mexican agenda. Here comes the Asian agenda. Here comes the Indian agenda. I don't want none of that shit, bro. Just make it an even playing field.
Isn't that asking for something? Aren't we asking for an even playing field?
If you want to call it asking for something, that's fine. But my perception of asking for something is, sir, can we get some grant money? Can we get some land? That's asking for something. To me, in my opinion, I hear what you're saying. Technically, that's asking.
So what do we? Right? No. I hear what you're saying too. So yeah. What do we do?
I don't think there's anything we can do, bro. We have two more generations of American-bred people who we still have to die off.
Okay.
We have the 70-year-old white man, who just started being liberal 30, 40 years ago. And then we still have this 85, 90-year-old man. This guy's father or his older, this guy's father basically. And those generations still haven't gone. So you gotta remember, and this is funny, I meet a lot of people every day, and I meet a lot of older people every day. And I was talking to my pops about this. My pops was a Vietnam War vet. So you know that I meet more World War II vets than I meet Vietnam vets?
Really? I don't meet a lot of vets at all.
I meet World War II. Now you know why, right?
Why is that?
Well, first of all, a lot of the Vietnam cats got sprung on drugs, right? And a lot of them are out there homeless. You don't see a lot of World War II homeless veterans, right?
No.
Second of all, these World War II vets live longer than what they were expected to live. That's where all the Social Security is going to, right? They didn't expect these guys to live this long. And they're outliving. A lot of people go so far as, I met a World War II vet, 91 years old. Guy told me he thinks that the COVID was brought here to literally wipe his generation out.
I could see that.
I could see that too, right? To wipe his, because they lived too long. They sucked up all the money. They didn't expect them to live this long. My point being is that
I think it goes deeper than that. I think it's just the old population, period. My fault on interrupting, but yeah, I think it's not just for. I don't think it's just for America. I think it's to wipe out everybody who's weak right now. Anybody that might be susceptible to catching anything. Depop. So.
But I mean, my point of bringing the gentleman up, the guy I was talking about, was it's a lot of them left still.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them left still, and they're still making decisions, and they still. You know what I mean? They're still making decisions, basically. So until we get rid of these two generations, the Donald Trump generation, the 70-ish, nothing's gonna happen.
It's gonna be hard for stuff to change. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
So nothing's gonna change.
I did see the Tory Lanez text. I guess if it's real, I did see that. What you think about it?
I mean,
what did the text say again? I'm sorry, I was hella big.
I just got too drunk.
And when I get drunk, I just start shooting shit up.
I've got that text before. Never because I start shooting shit up, but my bad, I got too drunk. I've got that text from the homies before. You know what I'm saying? But what happened? They never shot no shit up though. Prior.
That's what I'm saying. I've had a friend who got too drunk and pissed on my floor. He didn't shoot shit up. So, I don't know. That's not an excuse. Like, I'm glad you admitted to you being drunk. But let me ask you this, because I thought about this when I read it too. Do you think he was talking about the shooting part? Or do you think he was talking about whatever happened prior to the shooting?
No, because that wasn't sorry enough for somebody who just shot somebody.
Right.
You see what I'm
that
saying?
sound like That sounds like I was flirting with a bitch in front of you.
Yeah, I'm sorry for tripping. I was just too drunk. Or I went off on you, but not like, yo, I never meant to harm you. I hope you're okay. I got you for whatever you need, like bills.
Right.
That's what you say when you shoot somebody on accident.
Right.
Don't go to the police would also be part of that text thread, I think, too. Keep this between us on the low.
Yeah, but you don't want to text that.
No, but he definitely
don't want to text.
So to answer your question, no, I don't believe that shit was about the shooting. No.
I don't either. I felt like it was about what...
Yet.
I think he was saying sorry about whatever led up to the shooting, but I don't think that was about the shooting.
I said the same shit. Like, I don't believe that doesn't. But it's funny because if TMZ puts it out there, I tend to believe it. And people go, why? And I say because TMZ is ran by lawyers.
Right.
Who know? You know what I mean? Who knows? What's the name? Harvey?
Harvey
knows.
Yeah.
Harvey knows, bro. He knows what he's doing. You know, he's been around this for a long time.
Harvey is slick, nigga.
He's not gonna report some shit that's not gonna happen. I guess in cultural news, we talked about the other day that police had shot somebody on 109th and 110th and Budlong in South Central. They've been doing a lot of protesting over there. His name is Dejan Kizzy.
Okay. I ain't hear about that.
Oh yeah, it happened last week, broad daylight. So they've been over there protesting. It's funny, so these guys were protesting last night, peaceful, and the police just got tired of them and said, you know what, it's late. It's considered unlawful now, and made them niggas disperse. I'm like, what? I'm like,
it's getting late. It's unlawful now.
Now it's unlawful. I'm like, where they do that at? Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that?
That's crazy. I don't know if you saw. We had I forgot the name of the hotel. I wish I knew it off the top. It was a brother that worked at a hotel. The police were called on a white man that had a gun. I don't know if he aimed the gun at somebody, but it was a report of a white man with a gun acting erratic. Police show up. Tempe, Arizona. Show up. There's a black employee that's on the clock, and he holds him at gunpoint for 3 minutes. The black man says, "Are you gonna shoot me?" The cop says, "Shut the fuck up and get on your knees." Holds him at gunpoint until another employee shows up and says, "Hey, he works here." And then I don't know what happened after that. They haven't said, but that just happened out here recently. Yeah, I'm like, bro, if you get a report on it's a white man with a gun, how you stop a black man? Like, what are we doing here?
How you stop a black man? Hey, real quick, to touch on the protest, I have a question for you. And if anybody out there can answer this question or has their thoughts on it, leave it in the comments. Do you think Martin Luther King and them was protesting at night, or were they just doing the daytime?
I'm pretty sure they were protesting at night.
Because the movies don't portray that shit, right?
Yeah, it's always during the day and shit. I'm looking for my...
Out there singing "We Shall Overcome" and shit.
Yeah.
Once you started moving, your shit froze. You back?
I'm back.
Yeah. Nigga got us going on a journey with him to get the drink. Shit.
Hey, it made the pod fun, you know. It made the pod fun.
Nigga got us hanging out with him and shit, literally. Oh shit. So, and then one more thing I want to touch on is your boy Adam 22. He's catching a lot of backlash today. People saying that he's exploiting black people and always trying to break a black man down. So I guess he had a segment with Selena Powell and the other hood rat bitch.
Recently?
Huh?
Recently?
Yesterday.
Oh, after we was having them conversations about him and the academic shit, I put him in my not interested. But go ahead.
This bitch said that Odell Beckham flew her out, but before he flew her out, he said, "Don't shower, don't change your panties, and don't wear any panties." And he wanted her to shit on him. So she goes over there and shits on him, and she's saying this, like, let's say this is true, right? Let's just say this is true, which I don't believe in, right? why would you air this out? Like, why? Just like this is the same bitch that said she sucked like 7 niggas on the basketball team. Remember that?
It was the Suns too. I found she said it was all players from the Suns.
Okay, yeah. So my point is, this shit is crazy, right? Like, so they're saying like, why does Adam have these chicks on here to come over here and try to break the black man? That's what they're talking about.
Sounds about white to me. That's what he does. You know, we talk about it a lot too, off the pod. You know, hey, tell me about your gang banging. So like, when you were blood, did they jump you in, or how'd your mom feel? Was your dad around?
You know, like when you're growing up with all those other black guys, did you feel like you were black enough just so you were light skinned, or like did you feel like you were already in there because you had the advantage because you were half white? You know, what do you think?
I don't like that nigga. I feel like he does exploit shit. And I know people say that a lot about Vlad, but I actually feel like Vlad is I've seen people say, hey, I don't want to comment on that. And then he moves right along, but he's documenting. Like, I don't think he says shit. I can't think of nothing he said out of Adam asked some real fuckboy shit. But
she says he loves to be shitted on. He wanted me to come on a plane, and he was like, make sure you don't have any underwear. Don't take a shower for 24 hours. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck are you on? This is how I got flown out. He was like, take a picture of you shitting it. And I was like, all right, fuck, I can do that. I took a whole video. What do you want? I sent it in maybe 2 hours. I was in Houston.
Yeah, I mean, some niggas got weird fucking fetishes.
I believe it, but he's too high profile, too highly sought after,
caught up and shit like that.
And he comes from 2 professional athletes too, right? His mother and his father were professional athletes.
Okay.
He's Odell Beckham Jr. A lot of people don't understand that. So he comes from 2 professional athletes. So my point is, this guy was groomed for this. He would never make this kind of mistake, especially not on no via text and sending me like that. Just doesn't even make any sense, right?
I don't know. He don't seem like the brightest person.
Well, when you running the ball, when you run a 4.3, you don't have to be. You either smart or you run a 4.3.
Right. So I could see him being reckless. And nigga might have been hot. It was Odell Beckham that got caught with the bitch doing coke next to him, correct?
He didn't do it.
I know. Yeah. But I'm saying he still got caught up in that.
I know quite a few professional athletes. Niggas don't get their own bitches, Preme. There's a nigga who does all that for them for this very reason. Okay. Niggas don't get their own bitches, so that's what I'm saying. I know niggas on the small scale, niggas at the end of the bench, and don't even get his own bitches. Like, the nigga on the practice squad don't even get his own bitches. So that right there don't even seem realistic. That's probably why it hasn't really made anything, but let people know that what Adam is trying to do. Anyway, that's all. Another dope podcast.
Fuck Adam 22.
Fuck him, man. Fuck Adam 20. Nigga. What else you got for him? What song we gonna let play at the end of this one?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's play facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Facts. Produced by 210. Performed by yours truly.
Where did you record this at? Did you record that out here or up there? I can't remember.
I recorded Facts at Studio 23. That's my nigga Biz.
Okay, that's right. I thought you recorded it down here. No,
I did that out here. That's the first song I recorded of 2020.
That's the only song this nigga recorded of 2020, but that's a whole nother story.
It might be. That's why I'm an unaspiring rapper.
Yes, and true indeed. The Unaspiring Rapper Podcast. Like and subscribe. Or right there, wherever that motherfucker at. Like and subscribe. Facts. Preme. Fuck 100 nigga, keep it a rap.